All right, and we're just gonna hop right the hell into it now. As a reminder, this stream is not ready for anybody under the age of 18. If you're here and under the age of 18, I question your parents not monitoring your internet activity, and if they're aware and letting you watch my stream anyway, I question their parenting. Unless, of course, you're a member of the Draco family, in which case I encourage you to watch greatly. Either way, fuck you and have a good time.
Yeah.
I think that's a world record, a personal best for me about getting that out without fuck ups.
Yeah, you did fabulously. You sound like a professional.
Wow.
I
Go
am.
me.
Oh yeah, you know I don't drop compliments like nothing. Like I don't say it unless I mean it. Um, I could not have gotten it off that easily, honestly. Um, yeah, I do apologize for my hand in our lateness. I did, you know, encourage quite a bit of that delay there, so I do apologize for my part in it.
Oh, that's all good. No, I honestly, I kind of figured around like 9 o'clock I was going to try and get the card cut off for all of that. So,
That worked out then. I
yeah.
just needed to push her about the bow dress sooner, honestly. Like we knew that was the one from the second we found it.
Yeah.
We knew.
Yeah. So I will let you know in advance. There's probably not going to be a whole lot of like combat style rolling tonight because this is more going to be like
Yay.
an RP session. I am trying to
Yay.
be more balanced about that. So also it makes it easier on me without having to fucking plan an encounter for every damn session.
I mean, you keep planning encounters, I'll keep planning ways to circumvent them so we don't have to roll shit.
That works. I was like,
Like we did with Jack.
yeah, pretty much. I was
You
like,
planned a two-phase boss fight, me. So Jack, let's
how
talk for a
you
bit.
feeling? I
You know
noticed
you
you've
don't
been a
look
little
like your
smoky
feelings are
today.
changed. You're really spicy and you know, I don't know. Considering all you wanted was a person to sing, that seems a little bit off base. So let's chat for a bit. How you feeling?
I feel like I need the blood of my enemies as a bath.
Okay, so we're gonna you know what? I feel you. I feel you.
I just found it funny though the fact that the two times you activated his dismemberment thing, that it was his arms, both of his arms that got fucking shot off.
You can't hit us if you don't have arms.
Oh, and no, the stat block I found for him specifically stated that if he doesn't have his arms because of the dismemberment feat, then he would use his hands for feet for melee attacks.
He just turns into Hurong from Tekken.
Pretty much. Or oh, what the fuck was the asshole's name? Jun from King of Fighters.
I never played King of Fighters.
Oh, fucking I don't know exactly what nationality he is, and I'm not going to venture a guess because I don't want to sound racist. So basically, he just long silver hair, bronzed skin, and he was wearing like fucking Tai Chi style pants. And literally, his hands were behind his back the entire fight, and he just kicked everybody. I was like, that motherfucker's badass.
Yep. Just fucking kick you, it's fine.
I kick you. Get into Ahmed fucking territory there with the cyber terrorist thing he was doing. I kick you. Anyway, now we've got all that out of our systems. I believe we left off last session as you all were starting into the outskirts of Tirana. So we're going to go ahead and pick up from there. Basically, the remainder of the carriage ride to town was treated as a long rest. So if you have not already, feel free to click that on your sheets so that your stats are all full.
I think we also leveled
Huh.
up at the end of last session, so we may not need to even rest at this point.
Well, I also said that with level ups, I just treat it like a long rest as well because it's
It
I
is.
like that mechanic.
That's legit the rule set. You're not
Nice.
doing anything special with that, sorry. That's
Well,
just legit the rules.
well, is it treated in and of itself as a
Oh wait,
long
no,
rest
apparently
or?
not. Apparently not. I do need to actually click long rest.
Oh, look at
That must just be
that!
the way. No, it must just be the way that my previous DMs have handled it.
But no.
Oh wait, no. It's fine. It's just that my other resources don't reset themselves, probably because they're meant to be like arrows and shit. That's probably why it hasn't
Yeah,
done it.
I like to treat leveling up basically as a, oh, by the way, your standard resources that you get with every fucking day, they're back now.
Yeah.
And since nobody here is a warlock, I don't have to concern myself about what bullshit I'm unleashing on my fucking NPCs by doing so.
I mean, it's the same bullshit, just more of it. So
Yeah, but at least with the three of you, it's more creative bullshit. It's not just, oh, I point my finger and fly in the air while blasting him. There's at least
yeah.
creativity to what you're all are doing with your fuckery.
You want creativity, like just look at what I did with Jack last session, and you'll know. You,
Yeah, I'm
you got.
actually very happy about that.
Did I tell you about the time that I skipped an entire dungeon by asking someone to dimension door me to the top of the dungeon?
No, I don't believe you did.
Yeah, my character's love interest was stuck at the top of the tower, and I was like, okay, so we're either gonna fight our way up. Is there any other thing? And then my buddy was like, so I have dimension door. How high up would you say this tower is? And my best friend like said it, and he's like, that's within the scope of dimension door. Can I dimension door us to the top? and and he was like, sure. So we did that. We skipped the entire dungeon, and
Oof.
we just went straight to the boss fight.
I've
He wasn't even
actually.
mad. He was just like, okay, all right.
It's like, I mean, you just skipped a whole shit ton of things that would probably make this fight easier for you, but sure.
Exactly. That was kind of his attitude. Just like, all right, this is what we're doing now.
Yeah, I found out that you can actually do that in Tears of the Kingdom with the Lightning Temple, although Queen Gibdo won't be in that chamber if you do it that way.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it took a while to use Ascend to get up there without actually triggering the locks. I was like, okay, cool. I can just. No, it won't let me fight her. Fuck.
I thought I was being smart about this, but they thought about me thinking about it. Damn it.
Yeah. So, remind me again of your passive perception scores. I know yours is like obscenely fucking high, Gaius.
Oh, I forgot.
20.
Yeah, his is obscene too.
I don't know how to apply it here. I wanted to get the feet. Oh, I got a different feet instead. Okay. 18.
And Sakura, I believe yours was, I want to say somewhere between like 13 to 15 for passive perception.
I think she just said 12.
I may not have heard it because I was running my mouth.
12. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, did she type it or something?
No, she said it.
Oh, I just didn't hear
And
it
then she
because,
started just going 1, 2 on the camera. 1, 2, 1, 2. Fuck you. She's now giving you the middle finger.
well, it's a good thing that I have the chat hidden here. Otherwise, she'd be on stream. Let me guess, she just immediately rushed to turn the camera off, didn't she?
Looks like it. Yep.
Yes, I found a way
Sounds
to circumvent it,
mean.
Sakura. So you didn't have to worry about being on camera on stream at any point. Anywho, so passive perception of 12. You said yours was 18, Gaius? Did I hear that
Yes.
right? Okay, so 12, 18, 20.
Yep.
All right.
Zara sees everything. I see most things. Sakura gets the gist of it.
She gets enough to know whether or not it's danger town, basically.
Exactly. And that's all that really matters. I mean,
So as you're entering the outskirts of Toronto, y- pretty much you'll all hear the same thing more or less from what she can hear. But basically, there's a mass turmoil breaking out in town. There's a lot of shouting, a lot of screaming, just a lot of hostile vibes towards one another. But in the background of it, Finn and I can never remember fucking Zara's character name. Help me out here, Zara.
Thaldrin.
Thaldrin, thank you. But in the background of it all, Finn and Thaldrin are going to notice that there's just a very eerie kind of stillness behind everything, almost like there's something just not right about what you're hearing. We're going to go ahead and start up from there. This would be the point for, what you
I'm
guys.
thinking.
I was going to say, I was like, did I not make that clear?
No, you did. You did.
Okay, awesome.
I'm just thinking
So
like, what?
the immediate urge for the follow up of something's not right.
Yeah, the immediate urge is us going, okay, so how do we figure out what exactly is off here? At least that's where my mind is going. It's like, what kind of things? You said there was kind of an eerie stillness. Is it just sort of there, or does it feel like it's coming from somewhere?
You're not really far enough into the town to really discern a location, so at the moment it just feels like it's kind of everywhere.
Okay.
Is it everybody like to one another?
More so in general, like the buildings, the people, even the animals roaming about. Just something is not right about what you're seeing. Almost like as the best way I
Shit.
can describe it is it's
And you
kind of
think
like
everyone's aggressive?
yes, it's kind of like what you're seeing is kind of like you're looking into a mirror. You know that you're right-handed, but you're seeing the reflection using its left hand for everything effectively. That's kind of like the vibe that you're getting off of what you're
That's
seeing in
that's
town.
kind of the wrongness that we're feeling. Okay. Um,
Well, I mean, what are we here for? What are you guys looking for?
one of the are you asking?
Are you
Yeah,
asking in character to the party, or you're out of character to me?
both.
Okay, good, because in out of character, ask me in character. In character, well, I don't know how much you've heard, uh, given you were somewhere really far away apparently recently.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
What?
think I heard much conversations you've had lately.
are you?
Well, I'm more meant about the situation currently in Greece. I don't know how well known it is. Um, one of the gods has gone missing, and I think another one was there another one here? Huh?
Yes, you were
Or
being sent to Tirana specifically because you had gotten a lead about one of the other gods.
which one is it here? I know it was Athena originally. Which god was it here?
I believe this one was Artemis that you were sent for in Tirana.
Artemis. So first Athena goes missing. And we don't know how she was taken. We have our theories, but we don't know exactly. And now something is she actually missing, or do we just not like we know that she's here?
You heard whispers about information specifically, but on the route there, you heard that she was missing. So it's
Okay,
kind of like
and
a
now
piecemeal
Artemis is
takedown.
missing.
That's who you're looking for here.
Or any lead we can find on why gods are being kidnapped. And that it's bothering me a little bit that they're both female. That's a bit concerning to me, but not sure if that's a thing or if that's just my chivalry speaking up.
Does he say that, or is that?
Now he says that. Not sure if that's an actual problem or if that's just my chivalry saying, "Oh no, it's two women. We need to go save them." I mean, it's Athena for one. Athena and Artemis. I don't think they really need help, except for the fact that they kind of do because they're kind of missing. So.
And all the like real world stories of Artemis are well known and stuff, right?
I
Oh yeah.
mean, yeah, pretty much anything that's well known or established, I would say, is in canon lore that you would know.
All right, because hearing hearing that Finn is looking for Artemis after knowing a lot of the stories of it, or can I do a history roll on that? Or
Sure.
not his? I don't know what to roll for that, but he's just gonna be like, oh, "That's a choice."
What? I'm missing something here.
Hmm.
There's a lot of stories of, well, I don't know who uses a bow. I thought Finn used a bow.
No, he does not.
But there's a lot of stories of people who use bows or hunters or challengers or men encountering Artemis, and Artemis either like turning them into deer to be
Ah,
hunted or just outright killing them. And Finn's like, yeah, we're looking for Artemis. But I'm just gonna be like, you guys are, that's what you're doing?
look, considering that we were kind of no, I don't know that. I can't say that. I'm remembering things that my other character knows, and I'm like, I can't God about that. I don't know if they ever told Finn that God specifically asked them to look for them, or
Yeah,
not.
I'm fairly certain that Rayvox had mentioned that at one point when he was kind of
Okay.
explaining everything.
Do we know if Artemis was one of those? Was she present for that? I think she was, if I'm remembering correctly.
I know that the previous character was a temple maiden for Artemis specifically. I don't know if she was.
Oh yeah, and she definitely was there because I remember her speaking to her. Now that you mentioned that, yes.
Yeah.
But considering she specifically asked this group of people to look into it, I mean, I wasn't there, but yeah, considering it was specifically asked them to look into it, then I'm gonna assume that she's not gonna turn us into deer or anything untoward. I hope.
Not gonna
Or
have to worry
shoot
about you
us.
turning into a hind.
Look, if a certain person was here, I'd say you had it coming, but I don't know where he fucked off to. That's the thing, Conti. None of the original characters are here right now, so none of us were specifically tasked with this. That's the only problem with sending Redbox away. None of us were specifically tasked with those. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
we're
to come back to
tracking
Korra,
down
aren't
Artemis. The children pulling at his collar. Yee.
I?
And things are that dire.
Look, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't like an issue. Let's just shit that up there for a second. One of the chats on my Discord's going nuts and it's driving me crazy. There we go.
It's not a bad thing. All right.
What's not a bad thing?
This hunt you're going on.
I'm not hunting. Oh. There's a difference between a hunt and a rescue mission, alright? I'm not hunting Artemis. That's not what's happening here.
Think of this more like a game of Clue.
Hunting for clues.
Yes.
I mean, this is a clue. He's just gesturing to the people who are fucking really hostile for no goddamn good reason that they can see anyway.
I haven't even had anything happen to them yet. Look at them.
Is there anyone that seems unaffected?
You
Or
are
is
going.
everyone just being fucking spicy?
Both of them seem that way, but a lot of it seems like there is attention being drawn to the center of town, where you notice that there is a very large, very pale purple-haired tiefling.
I guess we can head in that direction. We might as well scope it out, I guess. Wasn't there a thing about Athena's statue? What happened with her statue? Was it destroyed? Defaced?
Purple haired what?
Tiefling.
And yes, it was destroyed, effectively speaking, Ravox, while using Burning Hands, because that was a wild magic search he rather funnily got at the time. Physically rebuilt the statue, although it was completely fucking scorched and burned in places while he was rebuilding it. So it's kind of a fucking bastardized version of it now.
Okay. Well, we got
Bro,
My
Athena got
apologies.
baked, bro.
I misspoke. It was white hair, not purple hair.
Why your apologies?
Because I misspoke about the tiefling. It's white-haired tiefling, not purple-haired.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, there's just a fucking giant, pale, white-haired tiefling female in the middle of the town.
It's
Do
Finn's
they
like,
look like
I'm
they're
gonna
doing
go.
anything in particular?
Mostly she's just sitting there staring at the crowd, trying to keep away from them because she's not a fan of people. Though she is carrying a very fucking large, I'm gonna say halberd, but even though it's really not. You remember the Band of Seven from Inuyasha, correct?
No.
No, it's
Guys,
been a long ass time since I've seen Inuyasha.
okay, so basically, she's holding. It's called Barbaric Dragon. It's a very fucking large broadsword-looking weapon with a crescent moon pommel on one end, and it's referred to as a halberd, even though it's more of like just a fucking dragon cleaver.
Okay.
I see.
I think I actually put it in the D&D catalog on here. You go down, D&D official campaign catalog. Yep, Barbaric Dragon. So it's
Okay.
literally the first one on there. You'll kind of have an idea of what it looks like and why I had so much trouble fucking describing the damn thing.
So she's not the center of what's going on, but she's
She got,
in the like near the center of what's
yeah, she
going on.
kind of unfortunately got swept up into the situation. But she seems to be one of the
Finn's
only normal ones there, so to speak.
Are we still having Mai? Is Mai still interacting with the party, or is she just poofed?
Mai is there currently, yes.
Okay. So Finn's just gonna look at the other two and go, I'm gonna get closer to the commotion and see if I can figure out what the hell's going on here.
I'll do a little wave of his fingers.
Ta-ta.
Let's see if I can get up to something.
See if we can
With you, you definitely will be able to. Always get up to something.
Oh god, we traded Ravox for this.
Yes, yes, we did.
At least he shows up.
Right?
As you
We
get,
like his brand of chaos, all right?
yes, yes, it is very much refreshing compared to what we were going through weekly.
Yep. Yeah,
So,
Finn's gonna try to approach. He's gonna try and get in trouble. What's Mai up to?
Sakura.
Lurking.
Look,
Lurking.
She's a rogue. What do you expect?
She's
I
off
don't
in the
know.
corner brooding and contemplating,
If
bemoaning her dead parents. I couldn't help
she was an anime character, she'd be growing mushrooms.
that. They said she's not growing a mushroom herself. But as Finn gets closer, he's going to notice that a lot of the commotion more seems like it's the men of the town hitting on Eris, which is who it is in the center of the town is Eris.
Seriously. You
Yes.
said it was like physical aggression, people being violent, and now you're saying
Yes.
they're being
But the ones
they're hitting
closest
on
to her are the
someone.
ones that are not aggressive because they're the ones that actually have her attention, even though she very fucking clearly doesn't want it. And everybody else is fucking fighting, trying to get closer to her.
And
And
this
she's
is
just
making
staring at him.
everybody upset.
What's that?
And this is making like everybody in the town upset.
Yes. Eris is very well known as
Including the women and the children.
the women and the children are pissed off at the men because of how stupid they're acting.
What is she? Some
I
sort of
see.
fucking succubus or something? Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's not far from the truth, but it's more for the fact that
Tieflings
it's a
are not
town of,
succubi.
if you'll let me finish, I
Mhm.
was saying it's more to the fact that it's a town full of fighters and she is a very well-known tournament champion.
If she is, then you should have told me that immediately because Finn would recognize her. You forget, he's a gladiator.
Considering I did forget that, apologies for not telling you that immediately.
All good. That's okay.
I a
Okay, let's take you in
weird tall tiefling is in the distance.
the weird tall tiefling. As I get closer, I recognize, holy fucking shit, it's Eris.
Fulgen's gonna
Not had the pleasure of meeting her, but damn.
She is
He's
a
gonna
great
find
white
some
Nonkers is
bug.
here.
Oh. I'm gonna punch you.
You.
I am gonna punch you in the face.
You knew that nickname
That
was
is
coming.
that
Fat
is her
Sakura.
nickname.
That is one of her in character nicknames.
I am still gonna punch whoever came up with that in the face, and then you for saying. So possibly you twice if you're the one who came up with it.
Actually, I wasn't. I think it was actually her. It was off of a comment
No.
she had made. It was off of a comment you had made. I fucking misheard
She's
what
on.
she had
Think
said.
about it. Think about it. Eris is only like 5 foot tall,
Mm.
but when she raises, she ups to 10.
All right then.
And she's also been referred
So she a
to.
small little thing.
And she's also been referred to in character as the Great White Ass Kicker as well.
That is true too.
It's just gonna walk up and be like, "Are they bothering you?" It's
Can I
Eris,
throw
right?
every single one of them over the wall?
Yes. Go right ahead. I mean, I flirt with most people, but this is extreme. You deal with this regularly?
Yes. All the fucking time.
They know you can kick their asses into next week, right? Then again, maybe that's part of the appeal. Hmm.
In response, one of the random men in town is going to lean over toward Finn and say, "Yeah, that's exactly."
You could just
I
give them what they
will
want and knock them
snap
out.
like a motherfucking twig.
What was that talking about?
I will snap you like a motherfucking twig.
She's clearly
Maybe
saying
you
that to the guy
should.
that was talking to Finn. Yeah, but see, she knows that if she does that, she's only going to be satisfying some perverse curiosity of theirs, so she can.
Right. So what you're saying is I should be the one knocking them out so they don't get the pleasure of her doing it. That sounds good to me. They give people like me a bad name, all right?
The not
That, or
hard.
I can just summon my husband.
Oh God.
I mean, either works. As long as you don't lay a hand on them, because that's exactly what they want. Men like this give me a bad name, I swear.
Yeah, the men of the town are definitely of the fucking step on me mommy fetish type.
Ugh.
They really give you a good idea of what you're dealing with.
Are they blocking up the street?
Pretty much.
I'm gonna use Druidcraft to clear my way.
Yeah, do it.
Skunk.
Oh, God.
Skunk smell.
Every few feet, I'm gonna cast a skunk smell at the crowd and clear the way.
Stay hard with that
Yes!
bastard.
I mean that, or I could just make it rain on the area.
Again with the rain on your parade shit.
It's not a parade, but it'll clear people away. That's for sure. Might be just a drizzle, but
So,
I guess what would work better in the moment.
is he just launching this skunk smell into the crowd, or is he saying anything first?
I mean, he's gonna be walking through, but if people are being all irritable assholes, he'll just be like, every few feet, just bam, bam.
Skunky very much.
If anyone's the irritable asshole, it's going to be Eris.
I don't think you've met this one.
Okay, so fucking
But yeah,
Baldrin is a
between
fucking
him,
weather vane.
between him and fucking Finn just being like, all right, clear off. She clearly is not interested in any of you. How about you give the girl some space, huh?
Lauren's just trying to get through the area, and the skunk smell's only like in a 5-foot area, so he's cleaning out a little tunnel. You know, it's like from the top down, somebody walking through a field of very tall grass, just carving a path for himself.
So as you cast that over the unsuspecting crowd, the smell, because of the way everybody's moving about, is going to spread very quickly to most of the rest of the town and cause pretty much all of them to fucking flee. However,
Good.
you'll notice that after the fact, after the crowd is cleared out and there's only a couple of stragglers that are mostly just silent, just wanting to admire their great demon tiefling, or great tiefling, as they call her, but just kind of staying away out of respect, that Mai seems to have vanished along with the crowd as they rushed off.
For fuck's sake. Where did she go? Anyway, he'll give the people who are staying at a respectable distance like a nod of like, just sort of mutual respect, I guess, and like
Keep being you and stay the
appreciation
fuck
for
away.
them having fucking respect for her. No, it's not even a warning. It's just him being like, "Thanks for having enough respect to give her space." Like, just sort of a thanks, sort of nod to them, because he gets it.
Oh no, I wasn't
I've heard
saying it
of
was a
her
warning.
too. Oh, okay.
It's just like a thanks
Yeah.
for being respectful and staying the fuck over there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Bulger was just trying to get to the other side of the courtyard.
And of course,
He's doing a little jig as he's scaring people away.
He's just gonna look over, considering it still doesn't know your character's name, so he's gonna look over at the trickster and be like, now there's no one I can really ask any questions about Artemis. Thanks.
There's a bar.
It's like skunk right now, thanks to you. Can't even go to a tavern and get a good drink, I swear. I don't ask for much, I really don't.
So you're like, I don't think that was the vibe of this place, but
now that the crowd has dispersed, you will notice that eerie, just still vibe just has seemed to have gotten stronger. And
The fuck?
smellier.
what the fuck? Of course, he disrupts it on that.
Yep.
But you'll notice more that it seems to be coming from underground now that you are able to actually focus.
Question.
Yes.
Does Eris know the same thing?
What is her
What's her
passive
passive
perception?
perception?
15.
Given the fact that Eris has been in town for a while, from just because, there, I will say that yes, she has seen and heard some things, and the fact that she has been present and her passive perception, she would recognize the same thing. I mean, she's not going to know, obviously, as keenly as Finn or Tholdrin do, but she will notice that something's not right with just the general vibe.
She's gonna look down at the ground and say, "Fuck this shit, not again."
What do you mean not again? This has happened before.
Ask her about the gnomes.
Fucking Goblin Tunnel. Fucking Goblin Tunnel.
Goblin Mountain Deer.
What?
Goblin Mountain. Fuck that shit.
Okay.
This would be one of those things where they would need more information to go off of.
That's all I'm saying. Fucking Goblin Mountain.
Alright.
this shit.
Sounds like you had a time.
A couple of times.
Mhm.
More than once she got drawn into the same mountain full of goblins.
Mhm.
Clearly we need to go investigate because, look, I don't know how long you've been here, but you heard anything about Artemis?
Have I?
Yes. Give me a
Yes.
second.
Oh, great.
I thought you would have prepped her before session. Come on now.
Well, to be fair, it was kind of like a last minute thing that she was getting getting Eris swap back in because she's been
Okay.
wanting it for a while, and
Wasn't Eris her first character in the campaign?
yes, the one
Yeah.
that
At least we have an
basically
original again. She
Yeah.
was there when the gods asked them to help, so that's good.
yes,
I'm
she's
glad
the
about
one that swings
Thank
her
you.
fucking big ass weapon and shit blows up around her.
True.
I was
Hold on,
like,
look. I want to see if this still works.
Oh lord.
Fuck yes, it does.
holy shit.
God.
Fuck yes, it still works.
Don't
Yeah.
waste all your good rolls, sweetie.
I missed this character.
And this was basically my birthday present to you, is having it be where you can naturally swap her back in. Especially since we're not going to have
Thank
session
you.
next Thursday, so.
Yeah.
Con, did I ever have a low roll with Eris? Ever?
I think the lowest roll that Eris ever had was somewhere between an 8 and a 10.
What the fuck is this damage?
Yeah, it's a big ass fucking weapon. Yeah, it was something that was designed for her specifically because of being a berserker. But anyway, trying to finish
Oh,
up your.
shall I show Zarzar the other one?
You can feel free to.
Lord.
Well, we did need a damage dealer after that fight with Jack.
Yeah, and if Eris had shown up sooner, Jack might be dead.
Yeah.
This is true. This is true. This is true.
I've tried one murder hobo for another, haven't I? I'm gonna have to talk her out of murdering things.
Well, no,
No.
to be fair, Eris isn't a murder hobo. She just, if it's put into her head it's a good idea to fight something, she goes for the kill.
Okay.
She doesn't actively go out seeking murder.
Otherwise, Eris is just, you leave me alone, I leave you alone. You try to pick a fight with me, you're meeting your god.
Sounds good.
But you're in
Am I
Greece for fun.
correct?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Pick a god,
I don't. You're meeting your god.
You better hope to whatever god you pray to that they get to you before I do.
Well, didn't I splatter a motherfucking goblin?
You splattered a fucking quintet of goblins in one swing.
You're the one
I'm aware that it's my fault.
that had them gang up on me.
I'm aware it's my fault. I never said otherwise. But yes, that should be roughly for the time that Eris has been in Tirana what she would know.
Okay.
Something weird's happening under the ground. Alrighty.
Okay. What I have learned as Eris is Artemis has been kidnapped and that it was a massive Roman that was responsible, although I'm unaware of his name. But Artemis was bound to her statue as Athena was and was carted off successfully to Rome.
Well, it explains that.
Wait, so if Athena was bound to her statue, was she carted off or is she dead? Because her statue was destroyed.
The statue was destroyed, but her essence is still
I can't ask that. I don't know that shit. Fuck.
Well, to be fair, I mean, it would be a rumored thing because any one of the mystics that had come in to examine the statue, that would have become common knowledge by this point. That she was still alive, just not able to get out of the statue. So that one is a fair question.
Okay. But yeah, so would she be alive or Because her statue was destroyed. If she was bound to it, is she still alive? Do we know?
Are we talking about Athena or
No,
Artemis?
Athena.
Yes, Eris would have been present when it was first spread out that Athena was still alive, so she would be able to answer that question. Just kind of trapped.
Okay.
Yeah, think of it kind of
Okay.
like being locked in a room, and then all possible ways to unlock the door have just been basically fucked. Like the lock was melted down. That's kind of what's going on
Okay.
for Athena.
Okay, that makes sense. So like the statue is the lock, and if that gets broken, then they can't get out on their own, kind of thing. Okay, gotcha. Right. Well, looks like
Is
we're
it
going to Rome at some point.
obvious what the town does, I guess, for its main trade, its main business?
There's no, from what you can see, there's no one main thing that goes on. It's kind of like an amalgamation of different trades and different goods.
I see.
Although it does seem like there is a very heavy emphasis on fish trade, considering their proximity to the ocean.
That makes sense.
Something fishy going on here.
Oh God,
Uh,
that's why he was asking.
I was waiting for him to say that.
No, it's not why I was asking, but
He's like, I saw an opportunity. I took it.
strikes a JoJo pose under the ground.
Right.
I mean, I'm basically a JoJo character. I summon a spirit.
And before you ask
But
me
no.
this is a JoJo reference.
I'm
But
sorry
no.
for what I've unleashed on the campaign.
It's a breath of fresh air.
Better
Guess
than Ultra Sky.
I'll talk to one of the few people remaining here. If they can manage to tear their eyes away from their prized fighter.
Their prize fighter.
Where to God. If one of them touches me, I'm throwing them into the bay.
They would like that. Allow me.
I mean, as far as I know, the only people that remain are respectful.
Well, they're keeping a
Yeah, they
respectful
seem to be
distance.
respectful.
But no, if anything is going to be done, you might as well just let Finn whip their ass.
They would enjoy that too much.
I went through all the effort of timing that with the fucking soundboard noise.
It was perfect. I know. But at the same time, Finn knows the kind of freak these people are, and that would turn them on way too much. I'm on dealing with that.
And you might inadvertently unleash them on Eris.
I will
Not
snap their neck.
And they'll
I
enjoy
will
that.
not blame you.
Are you familiar?
They'll enjoy that until they die.
Are you familiar with the concept of autoerotic asphyxiation? Because that's effectively
come on!
that's effectively what you'd be doing by choking them to death.
Yep. No, she said snapping their necks. That is instant.
Yeah, she'd be grabbing their throats and squeezing until their neck breaks.
That's not how that works.
Yes,
You can
yes.
snap their necks without needing
I
to
just enjoy
squeeze.
fucking with her from time to time. Leave me alone.
Yeah. I'm calling you out. Now stop. Behave.
I am behaving. This could have been
No, you're not.
so much worse, and she knows that.
Behave.
Ooh, kinky.
Felgen will talk to one of those few people remaining and be like, so what's going on here? People seem pretty weird.
Do you not see the great white ass kicker?
Yeah, enough about that.
There's never enough about her. Who are you anyway?
I hate the nicknames they give you, he says to Eris.
You guys really gotta choose more theatrical
It
names.
just get worse.
It gets
dare
worse. I don't
you.
even want to.
How dare you put down harmonicas for the great demon mummy?
White ass kicker? Really?
See what I mean?
I mean, just you guys could be a little bit more creative. I swear to God. Makes me wonder what kind of names people have for me. I know I'm not as famous as you are, but I really worry. I don't know if she would have heard of me. You guys can decide that on your own, but he's not big time, but he does get around, so.
Giggity.
Yes. Not what I meant, but yes.
That's not what I'm asking though. But
The cow-
why do people seem so angry here? I guess.
Angry? What are you talking about, Fauna? He's gonna just
Angry,
tilt his head.
irritable.
He's just gonna tilt his head, looking up at Foldrin. It's very clear that he's not mentally all there.
You know, angry, irritable. One might say grumpy, and he's gonna snap in front of his face.
And as he snaps, the townsfolk is going to try and bite his finger.
Oh,
They're downright feral.
And it's about at this point that Foldrin was going to, and very likely Finn, as soon as he's able to actually concentrate on anything other than Eris's well-being, that most of the remaining
They can
townsfolk
multitask.
seem to have white foam around their mouth.
Oh, that is not good.
Oh,
We got
hell
kids
no.
and babies going on around here, gee.
Something like that, yeah.
Or sorry, Zeus.
guys, I've got just the thing for this. It's called Burning Hands. No, I will not cast Burning Hands.
In this case, wouldn't it technically be Heracles that you're calling there?
Yeah, that's true. Heracles. Thank you.
But he
I was
will
like-
pull his hand back and be like, that's exactly the kind of stuff I'm talking about.
And see, this is where Eris goes, fuck this shit, and takes to the air. Before they can't touch her. Like, fuck this shit. I'm just watching from up here.
I get the feeling it's got to do with that wrongness I'm feeling underneath our feet. Is there like catacombs or something under here? He's asking Eris, like looking up at her.
Just like, I'm going to give you a warning. If you proceed any further,
I'm not expecting them to be rational.
he's just going to start off halfway, kind of just stop his little warning, be like, I don't think you're going to understand.
I mean, he does look pretty intimidating.
Who?
You.
He is
Got
wearing
giant
bones.
horns.
He is wearing bone armor.
Yeah.
He's
And
basically
giant
wearing
horns, wearing bone
half-plate
armor.
mail armor made of bone.
Pretty intimidating looking.
I mean, let's be fair.
There is a system of.
Go ahead.
Because Finn just asked.
Mhm.
There is a system of catacombs and cisterns beneath the town. Have fun. Don't die.
Generally try to avoid that, yes. Not gonna join us? I mean, it'll definitely stop them from being so damn feral towards you.
Fine. As long as I'm away from these motherfuckers.
Oh, that didn't take as much convincing as I thought. Thanks.
And as Eris is
Oh,
Bodrin's
by the
just going to
way.
be trying to.
and Eris
Oh,
is sitting
continue.
there- Yeah, I was gonna say, as she's sitting there hovering in the air, she's gonna hear a window creak open behind her.
Oh, hell no.
As she turns around, she's just gonna see one of her admirers sitting there leaning on his elbows.
There's just like a love struck look on his face. Just, ah.
More of like the from like fucking SpongeBob, the "Hi, Kevin."
Weird asses.
Bodrin's going to look at the guy and be like, hey, no.
Down, random
No
townie.
biting.
Down, random townie.
If he tries to bite him, that guy's toss a little piece of ration in his mouth.
But going back to the whole Philogene thing, I mean, let's be honest. There is literally a fucking near 6-foot tiefling standing there, and they're all sitting there admiring her rather than being afraid.
True enough.
I mean, Thulja's not trying to intimidate anybody. He's just trying to wonder.
I just said he looks intimidating, and then he also reminded me there's a 6-foot tiefling, so.
Who literally looks like a fucking demon. Straight up. So
I mean, she looks
The
pretty.
horns, the wings, the tail.
She looks pretty to me.
the glowing purple eyes, I believe she had.
Thulja's just gonna be like, hey, if you guys keep doing things, I will raise this town.
Keep fucking around.
I'm just
Thulja's
gonna go hover over Zarzar's character.
Thuljan. You're gonna do
What
what?
about
now?
him?
Oh,
I'm gonna hover over Zarzar's character.
It's a good thing she wears pants. I'll say that. 'Cause
Mhm.
Yeah.
that would give the townies a good idea if you didn't. And I'm glad just that whole thing gets avoided now. Anywho,
I see how it is. Finn is the first person to step in, but she's going to him for protection. Alright, that's fine.
that just seems to be the
Who's
Finn
the one-
curse. The tieflings don't have
It
any
really
appreciation to
is.
him.
No, it's just her characters. Sakura hates me. It's fine.
Sakura's characters are also the only tieflings he's interacted with in the party, too.
Yeah.
Oh shit, gang! It's a town full of people, humans specifically.
I know, right?
Oh, I could have created a disaster earlier.
Oh no.
Oh, I could have destroyed the whole town when I first got here, but
I could have created a panic. I could have created a bad situation.
You are a bad situation.
I forgot that spell existed, but hearing that we might have to go into the catacombs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious, did I ever actually say a town full of humans?
No.
Okay. I wanted to make sure that I didn't say that by mistake.
No,
I mean, you didn't
no.
exactly give us any descriptions, so.
Well, fair. Most of the townsfolk seem to be of a kobold persuasion.
Oh, I mean, that still doesn't matter. As
Why
long as
not?
they're not
That's
me.
As long as they're not
That's
me.
not a fucking town. That's a fucking dungeon at that point. Fucking kobolds.
Well,
This is
they're all
a...
peasant kobolds. None of them are really like dressed for combat or anything like that. so
This is
there's
a
no
hobo village. There's cardboard everywhere.
It's a kobold
Duct
village.
Duct tape as far as the eye can see.
But there are it seems to be more of like a hub. There are some humans about, but most of them seem to be other bipedal races. There's kobolds, there's goblins, there's a few orcs hanging about. But most of them just seem like they're merchants rather than fighters.
All of them foaming at the mouth.
Yes. Which begs the question of what the fuck happened.
Alright. Who shit in the
Quote
water?
last session.
Who shit
To
in the
quote last
water?
session, the fuck. The fuck.
The fuck is going on? The fuck. The fuck. There's something very wrong.
The fuck.
Well, the goal is to, I guess, try and find the entrance to the underground.
Yeah. Do you know where it is by any chance, Eris?
DM, do I?
No.
Can we
Huh?
No,
That was a
Aristus
no.
does not know the
investigate?
location. You can feel free.
It's not going to be a great roll, gang. Just letting you know now.
Can I investigate to see where it's at?
You can all try if you feel up to it. Also, I do want to point out as well, with the Devil Sword Nante, you choose which of those types of damage. It's not of each of those, by the way.
Oh, right. You literally gave her Dante's sword.
Devil Sword Dante and Barbaric Dragon.
Yeah. This is in the period of the campaign where I wasn't around to sit there with a spray bottle and go, no! Stop pulling things from anime! Some video games. No, bad. Because I like his original story, which we're currently in.
Yes.
And I will say that until I'm blue in the face, until you get the picture.
Oh, trust me, I already have plans for things. I won't give details as to what or what the orientation to it is, because
I more
surprises.
meant the compliment.
I know, and I appreciate
Can
the compliment.
Yes. I don't know, can you?
Well, I rolled like shit.
You and Eris rolled the same, which I find fucking hilarious, and I didn't roll much better, so
Well, I've only got a +2.
I've only got a +1.
I have a +5.
Listen, I'm trying to shoo away some kobolds.
Yeah, that's hilarious. The fact that of all three of you, you had the highest native roll. The both of them have dirty 8s.
Yeah. Just how the dice be sometimes.
Yeah. So you'll notice, Eris and Tholden are both kind of lost. They're both looking around. They know it's beneath them somewhere. However, without having any real clear indication as to what's going on, they're just kind of lost as to where to look specifically. Though with Finn, he's going to notice that there's the building behind them, which happens to be a casino of sorts. That there seems to be kind of a whistling coming from it that doesn't sound anything natural. More, well, my apologies, not natural. It sounds more of like a surreal whistling noise, kind of like wind blowing over a hole, like a giant fucking hole.
Ah. Okay.
I didn't know
Guys, I
exactly
think
how
I
to
got
describe
something.
it.
It's more distinct sound, yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Perfect timing. I found something out. I'll be right back.
Yeah, pretty much.
I found the
Physically
clue.
beneath them, metaphorically beneath them. You know, very multifaceted.
Realistically beneath us. Theoretically beneath us. Reachable? No.
Go, peasant. Find it for us.
Wow, I'm a peasant now? Okay.
We got rid of the skeleton, and now Skeletor himself seems to have joined the party. Go, my peasant. Find it for me.
How about fuck you? How about that?
Find it, human.
Wait, if I say that, he might take it as an invitation.
JoJo
Find-
pose.
Find the hole for me, human.
Look, not my problem. You can't find it.
You need only
I
be
have no-
concerned when you hear JoJo music.
Okay,
I
buddy.
wouldn't know if I did because I don't watch JoJo. So
Something glorious.
Glorious.
glorious. His English came out there.
It sounds it. No, you really only need to be worried if you hear Queen or fucking AC/DC start playing somewhere in the background.
I mean, that sounds like a good plan to me.
Yeah, but the stands associated with them aren't Bohemian Rhapsody and fucking Dirty Deeds done dirt cheap.
Dirty deeds.
Done
Little
dirt
Bo
cheap.
Peep.
Little Bo Peep.
Oh, have you not heard
Yeah.
that version? Dirty
No,
deeds done with sheep.
yeah, I was like, wait, Little Bo Peep. What the fuck? It's been so damn long since I've heard that version.
I heard another. The other questions are.
Not really an actual question. More of a joke question while we
Oh
wait.
god.
I try and keep the
Keep the flow
The
going.
grip of sleep.
danger.
Uh-huh. You are.
What's your question?
I require fire. More fire. I require the ability to summon the sun.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
I'm
say
sure
that's
there's nothing wrong to happen with
no.
that.
I'm gonna have to say that's a hard no, buddy.
The little sun never killed anyone.
A lot of it did. And that's what you're asking for. You're not only asking for a lot of it, you're asking for all of it. Literally.
To quote Baldur's Gate and our favorite vampire, there's a difference between a little sunshine and the full concentrated power of the sun.
Oh, fun fact, apparently he was based off of the personality of Milo Yiannopoulos.
Have what?
Astarion from Baldur's Gate.
Astarion.
Yes, sorry, I always
based
fuck up
off
the
of what?
pronunciation. Off of Milo Yiannopoulos. Yiannopoulos.
I don't know who that is.
He was the gay conservative that was famously quoted as, if he was a white supremacist, he'd be the worst one because of how many black dicks he's had in his mouth at some point or another.
That sounds legit. I don't know if that's true. As far as like his voice and stuff, Neil Newbin has actually like talked about his process, and I don't remember that name, but I'm bad with names, so it might have been mentioned.
Oh no, I'm not saying the voice actor. I'm saying my son actually was reading an article that the creator of the character said that he based it off of Milo Yiannopoulos.
So he's meant to be gay. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who?
Astarion from Baldur's Gate 3. He was based off of a very
Welcome
famous
back.
gay conservative.
What I missed?
Nothing much.
Aside from
The sun.
Czar asking out of character, requesting for the ability to summon the sun itself.
From the hit anime, The Sun.
From the hit anime DM, no. No, right as you left, Finn was saying that he had found something out, and then that's when you said you would be right back. But nothing's happened in
Yeah.
character since. So, action.
Quiet on set.
You're done drinking from the sink, Tyrion. Come on, let's go. Good boy. I went BRB. And
Man,
then
Finn says
Tyrion
some weird
demanded
stuff.
sink water. What? I mean, Finn is a little bit weird. What about Finn?
Oh, what was it? Do not know the full name. Glorious DM said,
On team.
action.
Well, what did I find out? DM. Glorious DM. That's not your
Found
name.
out where the hole was.
I had said that you had found that there was a whistling noise coming from the casino-style building behind you.
It was a stone's throw away.
I think I found something. And like gesture them over and head over in that direction.
Yeah, it's literally the building at their backs where they first met up with Eris.
What's this?
What's this? I think it's a manhole cover.
I'll allow it.
Hey, listen.
Uh-huh.
I'll put my hand on your shoulder. I believe you can lift it. You've got the strength inside of you.
I mean,
Do you want me to lift it? Do you want me to lift it?
I can lift it.
No. Finn needs to overcome these challenges that face him in life.
It's not I swear to God, one of these days. I'm just going to deck you.
Just going to be like, I believe in you.
To quote my favorite song from Space Jam, I believe you can try.
I believe in you, and I'll give you a little clap on the shoulder. Manholes are heavy.
I know they are. I am not exactly weak.
You definitely are actually going to want to roll a strength check on this one, though. I'll tell you that.
Give you a little clap on the shoulder. I'll be like, all right, give it a go.
Oh, fuck you.
Well, I'll push your cheek a little.
Do we need to give you some time alone?
I am legit gonna punch you.
To explore these pent-up feelings for one another?
Look, we've already discussed it. It may happen at some point, alright? Don't force it.
You know there's cheeks on people's faces, yeah.
Why did he just sound like the stereotypical old dude in the fucking RPG?
Hey,
yeah.
listen,
Listen
don't have an
here,
unarmed
little
strike on here.
schnapper.
you can jump if you flex your A muscle.
Your A muscle.
Press A twice for a double jump.
Oh my god.
And make sure you're holding the right analog stick in while you do it.
Oh my god. You both.
He started this shit.
I sure hope you don't go along this double jump distance pathway. Anyway, good day.
I don't want you to find my stash now.
Definitely not at the top of the clock tower.
With all my illicit magazines. Anyway,
Anywho.
getting back to it now.
He's
Wow.
encouraging Finn to, lift that manhole cover.
So,
Hold on, I'm looking for something.
oh god.
Finn kept saying you're strong,
Are you looking for some kind of gift to demonstrate your
No.
dissatisfaction with this right now?
No, I'm gonna say this fucker fucking distracted me, and now I'm gonna turn around and fucking clock him.
Oh shit! Fucking
Can I swoop down and try to lift up the manhole cover?
Yes, you can. You also have to do a strength check, unless Kanye is just
Gasp.
to be a bitch.
PvP.
PvP is disallowed.
Strength check, Tron.
Who's Tron?
That says strength check.
Yeah, it's the top left. You see strength there in the list of your abilities with whatever score you have. There you go.
Don't make me
Never
skunk
mind
you.
the fact that I never even explained what happened, but okay, sure, we'll go with that.
I mean, whatever happened happened. I did crit fail it, so it's just I failed to lift it up. And then I turn around and deck him for 4 damage.
And while he's distracted, I swoop down and go to pick up the manhole cover.
Okay. So I was going to give you a heads up about what was coming, but, everybody wanted to jump the gun.
I'll take my 4 damage.
I'm sorry, what's going to be coming if I just try and fail to lift a manhole cover? Nothing. You had literally nothing to describe.
I was going to describe something, but again,
What?
everybody jumped the gun. I was going to explain that as he was trying, that he would notice that it was locked down with a heavy chain and that there was a very odd smelling gas leaking out from under the manhole cover. And then Eris's reckless ass just swooped in and effectively tore the manhole cover off, which is going to create a bunch of sparks as the metal scrapes against itself.
I mean,
highly flammable gas.
Listen, Con, you can't. No. First of all, ripping the manhole cover off of it through a chain would need a crit. And second of all,
she does
you
crit at
can't
19, I believe.
I crit at 19.
No, not when it comes to ability checks. It's only for attacks. Anyway, the point is you can't have us do stuff, then give us context, and then have us have fallout for the context that you didn't give us.
I never actually got a chance for the context, but I will not have it blow up. That is only fair because I didn't explain that ahead of time. So there's no point.
I mean, you didn't speak up when I was talking about decking him and saying, hold on a minute, I need to describe something. You didn't mention it until after I decked him, and then she had consequently rolled. So
I had actually been trying to, but that's my own fault for not speaking up louder.
Because if I had seen the chain, I wouldn't have punched him. And she probably wouldn't have tried to just, I don't know, she might have tried to brute strength the chain. Would you have tried to brute strength the chain?
She would have tried to brute strength the chain.
So that part sticks, but Zara does not get punched.
Yeah, that was going to happen either way with Eris.
Do I take my damage?
No, you don't get punched, because I noticed the chain. I go to speak up about it, and then she's already tried to yank it. Sparks, boom.
So she will successfully pull the chain off but I was going to have it be rusted, but that wouldn't have been fair to the party because of me not getting that out ahead of her ripping it open. But she is going to manage to tear the chain, and you all will notice the foul smell in full force as it mushrooms out of the sewer effectively in front of your faces.
There's gas.
Yeah, it's a sort of more like fumes than actual gas, but
Oh, I
it's
was
gonna
going to say it's
be
flammable gas. That's
yes, flammable gas, but it's going
oh,
to
that shit.
it's going to smell almost as if rancid, rotten meat had been left out in the sun for days on end, and then dunked in just a liquid of smelling of burnt hair. Just a very unpleasant smell.
Oh, please, not more undead.
All right, gang. Your wildfire druid scrunches his face up at the smell.
Yeah, throw the hothead in there. Maybe you'll find a pathway.
I mean, it could just blow up the tunnels, so clean it out.
I mean,
He's just
that's
gonna be like, we don't have to go down there, do we?
that's certainly an option for you to try. I'll tell you that.
We don't have to, right? Like, how important are the gods?
I mean, this isn't even related to the gods anymore. This is just related to the town. The gods of they stole them and took them to Rome, so I don't think this is even related. It might be, but it might not
He's
be.
just gonna look around at the people foaming at the mouth and be like, but I mean, how important is this town?
I mean, you can stay up here if you want. I'm going down. What about you, Eris? I don't see you as someone backing out of this sort of thing.
Sure.
If the lady's going down, you can buck up and do it.
You can bus up and go down too.
I was gonna say
Question,
buckle
how
up, and I'm like,
tall
that is not what I was
is
going for.
Zar's
It sounded
character?
like almost came out of your mouth by accident. What about Zar's character now, Sakura?
How tall is Zar's character?
Thaldred? He's fairly tall. He's pretty lanky. He's in the 6'4", 6'5" range.
Oh, so she can't just. I wonder if she can fly up, pick him up by the back of the shirt, and just drop him down there.
I was waiting after the descriptors he was using. I was waiting for him to say like 4 foot.
Right?
Yeah,
So
but
pretty
you just
tall,
pick
pretty
him up.
lanky, just 4 feet. What?
Oh, he's pretty tall. He's in the 8-foot range. The lower half of 8 inches, so he's not too tall.
The lower half of 8 inches. What the fuck?
But no, he'll be like, all right.
I mean, Eris would still
Obviously
try if she
after
wants.
after Finn and other people, but
After Finn and other people.
it's not gonna be the first one down there. He's a spellcaster, you could say.
Finn's gonna find something to tie around his face and protect him from the fumes.
I will say that there are certain things that would require roles in normal combat that wouldn't be considered PvP if Finn and Eris were so apt to attempt. If you know, you know.
What do you mean?
Grappling, pushing him into the.
Pretty much.
Well, I mean, he doesn't want to be left alone with all these people foaming at the mouth.
I mean, Finn's not gonna make him. If Eris wants to, she can. Finn's just getting ready to jump down.
I mean, I've so literally said he's going down just after people.
Finn doesn't trust it. This is the trickster. He's totally the type to just be like, ah, you're in the stinky zone now. Bye, bitches.
And then shut the manhole behind them.
Mhm.
See, I kind of want to fly up, grab Zar's character by the back of his shirt, fly over the manhole cover, and just drop him down in there.
I mean, you're welcome to try doing so. It's entirely
You
up
can
to
try.
What would I roll even?
I would
I mean-
imagine acrobatics would be the case on this one for actually grappling him. considering the
I
concept of what
think
you're trying to do.
grappling is typically a strength check, and usually you only have to roll it if the other person's trying to oppose you. So if he's not resisting, she doesn't have to roll shit.
Well, he's
I
pretty much
mean,
already
he
stated he's
would.
going to oppose. It sounded
He
like.
would be opposing if somebody's randomly grabbing him.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your
What,
strength
he
check,
doesn't
then,
like hugs?
Eris. He doesn't like hugs. Damn.
He doesn't like random folks coming up out of nowhere.
Well,
She's
you
not
Now,
have
random.
a
She's
DM.
not
giant,
coming out of nowhere. She's right there.
you have a giant
I'm gonna
flying
roll.
fucking tiefling flank coming at you.
I would like to oppose it, and I
Roll
think
your
Go
I
for
would
it.
strength
notice this, right?
check. Yeah, I would say so. She's not exactly tiny, and she's flying directly at you.
All right. I would like to use one of my wild shape charges to turn into some sort of sable cat, some sort of ferret type creature, something small, something not in the
That's-
6'4" range.
I mean, with a 20, unless you're turning into something tiny and get a high roll, she's pretty much gonna grab you. So you
I
can
mean,
do
all
what
the
you like.
creatures I just listed were tiny.
Again,
I
that's
get
a
you.
strength check. It's only like if he's trying to get small to avoid it, then that strength check doesn't matter. Like unless she can actually grab him, that strength check is nothing. Like it only counts with an opposed strength check, which he's not going to need if she can't even get a
Well,
hold of
I
him.
was just gonna ask if I could get an advantage on like an acrobatics check for this, but I don't know how you guys want to rule it.
No,
It's up to you guys.
that sounds fine to me. If you're gonna do an acrobatics check for it.
Would I get advantage if I'm turning into something small?
I mean, it stands to reason that your size is gonna obviously play a factor with her being able to grab you, so yeah.
Especially considering I don't think she knows that you can do that, so you definitely took her off guard doing it.
Definitely.
Ugh.
Yeah, I would definitely say that he just succeeded in narrowly getting out of her fucking grip range. And what
I
did he
mean, at
turn
this
into?
point, with a ferret,
So he turned into a long boy.
and with
Mhm.
Finn already getting into the hole, I mean, that was a perfect little just jump on his shoulder.
Yeah, I was like, why am I seeing this happen as soon as you were saying it? I'm like, he's gonna jump on his shoulder. Yup.
Oh, she may not have done it herself, but she ultimately got what she wanted anyway. So
Yep.
win-win, I guess.
I mean, he was gonna get it regardless, but
Now here's a form that suits you better, he says, scratching the ferret under his chin.
this just uses one of my wild shapes.
Less talkative, more furry.
It's alright, you know, he's gonna hold on. Claws dug in.
Why am I not surprised by that?
Ah, come on, I'm not gonna drop you.
Although it's gonna be funny when you try to pull him off of your shoulder.
No, he's not gonna.
So
You can sit there.
what is
fine.
Eris doing at this point now that she just watched her?
You
point
can
of
stay in that form for 6 hours? Hell yeah, gang.
So what's Eris doing now?
Guess going down in the hole.
He sounds so grumpy. We didn't get to grapple him.
I think it's more because her belly is bothering her.
Oh.
Yeah, at this point of the night, it's usually her stomach is getting icky or her back is starting to hurt. Or she's usually passed the fuck out too.
Mm.
I'm sorry, did I fall asleep?
At
No,
one
Zar
point
did.
you have in the past, yes. A couple of points in the past, actually. But again, it's nothing against you because it happens. You're only human after all, as are all of us.
My lower back is shot, so if
There
I
it
sit
is.
too long, I start hurting. Oh, that did not feel good either. Mm.
Oof.
I'm surprised you didn't hear my back pop.
Nope.
I'm surprised myself because this is one of the first times that I haven't heard it pop. Oh, the real kicker is when her fucking shoulder goes. It sounds like wet gravel.
It does.
That's pleasant to hear.
Well, that's concerned.
That poor shoulder of hers has been dislocated and popped back into place. God only knows how many fucking times.
Which
That
reminds me,
explains it.
I need to
Oh,
pop it today.
oh God.
Pop it like it's hot.
Pop it like a sock.
So what do we find in the sewers?
So yes,
It was about half. It was half in, half out all day. There we go.
I don't like that. Get your mind out of the gutter. I know we're in the sewers, but come on.
You're in my
Put your
no
right
rooms of
foot in,
association
and
now.
put your right foot out.
You're in my HOA now.
Oh no.
So as the three of you
The
descend the
sewers?
ladder beneath the manhole cover, the lid is going to just slowly swing shut.
Oh, fuck.
And as you descend under the city, you're going to feel that sense of eerie stillness just kind of bloom into a feeling of overall dread as you get lower. Almost as if there's something watching you.
Not so pleased ferret noise.
That's I love that.
Pets his head. It's okay.
Bite.
Wow, rude. I'm sitting here trying to comfort you and you get bit. So rude.
I can just fucking picture Finn there. Boogeyman, I've got a snack for you. Holds up ferret. And it's still wriggling.
Plenty of fresh, hot blood for you to devour.
Good, I love good fresh blood.
Think you can hold a ferret?
Yep.
What? Yes. You can. A ferret is usually like 1.5 feet, 2 feet long at most, and that's if they're fucking large, and they're
Impossible to hold.
fucking skinny. I will turn Fulton into a fucking donut. Oh,
Fulton's just taking advantage of the situation, you know? Doesn't have to walk in the sewers.
He seems nonplussed. Like he doesn't like it, but he's done this before.
same old song.
As an adventurer, you have no idea how many times we get sent down in the service. Oh, Tyrion, so many sneezes. Do you have allergies?
Poor Tyrion.
If this keeps up tomorrow, I might want to schedule you in with a vet. Make sure you're okay. I've not seen him do this before.
Now here's where it's gonna get fun. As you reach the bottom of the ladder, you're going to more feel rather than see. AKA, I don't know which one of you motherfuckers has dark vision or not.
Me.
Ow. There was no need for that loud, Sakura. Thank you.
I think Zara does too. Zara, do you have dark vision?
I do.
We all do then. Oops, that's the wrong button. But
Trained
yeah,
sight.
this is how my human can see in the dark.
Your eyes are trained to see everything.
Just to remind you, dark vision needs at least a source of light to see still.
No, it doesn't.
No, they can't see in pitch black.
Oh, okay. So like
I think
What are
that
we
if
talking
you
about?
have devil sight, you can. But
fluorescent like mushrooms and shit, I'm guessing.
You got any torches down here?
not that you can see.
I mean,
Ferret
I have
just
one in
lights
my
a little candle on your shoulder.
Oh, that's gonna be
I,
fun
I
to
have,
watch a ferret try and light a candle that's paused. You have what?
can you not? I have torches in my pack. If you just hold on a second, you can light that on fire.
Can I help
Meanwhile,
dig around?
No,
meanwhile, the ferret's thinking about trying to set his hair on fire instead.
do not.
Ferret's just dipping down the back a little, clawing at the backpack.
Ugh, fine. Feel like open the latch.
Backpack.
Do that things Ferret do where they use their whole body to pull something.
Latch it when you're done. He'll take the torch from him. Yeah, this is kind of handy traveling like this.
I don't know. You're the one trusting a ferret to latch your backpack.
I'm trusting my ferret, who was actually a human, or not a human, but a humanoid in ferret form, to close my backpack. Yes.
You'll just have to do it when he has thumbs.
But as you
Ferrets
go,
have thumbs, don't they?
No.
No,
not
okay.
sure.
They're like cats then. They do, but they're not posable, so they might as well not.
Yeah, it almost looks
You were
kind
saying?
of like a bear claw, but with the thumb
Somebody
instead of
who's
smooth, just
had
short.
ferrets, they do not have thumbs.
Well, I'm
They're
not, I'm not
Like-
resourceful, but they don't have thumbs.
yeah, I'm not saying it's a thumb. It looks kind of like a bear claw with the 5 claws.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's the same with cats. They have five toe beans, but the fifth one is kind of useless. They can't really use it.
so adorable. But
Right?
Could you imagine if ferrets had thumbs? How much disasters they would be?
God,
Right? Do ferrets have toe beans?
They do. They've got little beans. Their claws are out all the time. They're sharp.
He's saying pinch and drag because it'll get scratched.
So, as I was explaining,
Yep.
You're going to feel as you're trying to light the torch that it seems like a very confined area. And as the torch flares to life, you're going to notice that the ceiling is no more than just a couple of feet ahead above you in the tunnel, and that the walls, while rounded, are no more than like 5 to 6 feet in either direction. So it's a very confined space. And as you all step off the ladder while you're fighting to light the torch, you're going to notice that the ground seems to be covered in liquid, and that all seems to be kind of on a slope coming from the direction you're now facing.
Yeah,
Is there any way for me to?
Oh, continue. I was gonna talk about the height. Thuldrin made a good choice.
I was going to ask if there's any way for me to tell if the gas or the liquid is flammable, because I don't want to light this sucker if it's going to light us up.
Fire in the hole.
Literally. No, the liquid on the ground, in and of itself is flammable. So he's obviously going to want to be careful about not dropping the torch. But there seems
Right.
to be no flammable gas present at the moment.
The
Okay,
liquid's
light it up.
flammable.
Yeah.
Good to
Can you
know.
not light it on fire while we're standing in it, please?
Because
Is there any like raised up platforms that are not liquefied?
Well, it's not that anything is liquefied. It's just that the ground you're standing on is covered in this liquid.
Oh, that's what I mean. Is there any
Right.
ground that's not covered in liquid? Is there like
Not that you
Safe
can
places to
stereotypical sewers thing with like, you know, river shit in the middle, sidewalks sideways on the raised up?
Not that you can see in any direction at the present, because dark vision is only 60 feet in the dark. But you'll notice that it does continue to climb in the distance, and that it seems to be coming
I see.
from that direction.
My name is Hades, protector of the river of shit.
All right then.
You'll notice, however, the river is not brown.
What color is it?
It's kind of an off a red, almost like a rust orange coloring.
There's a
Hmm.
comment that could be made, but I will
I'm
not.
sure there is.
He's holding back for once.
I'm impressed. Either restraint or he forgot what he was going to say.
The human body develops a wide range of colors.
Oh, Finn's gonna wait for Eris to get down beside them and then press forward.
Okay.
Yeah, Eris would be lucky in this new confined space to even be able to open her wings, much less use them.
Oh, how fucking fun.
Although she could technically reach up to her full body height in the air, considering she's very small.
Smorgy.
She's small.
I'm just gonna follow him.
Set a decent pace, still being careful with the footing. Doesn't want anybody to slip.
Well, you know what they say, slip happens.
No.
Yeah, with you walking through this, holding that torch, you have
Yep.
a slippery slope.
Yep. Good thing he's very dexterous.
Yeah, I'd
Is there any
imagine
thing up ahead that we can see when we're going up this incline?
I would say after about 30 feet, you do see that there is a flat surface seemingly ahead of you that looks partially covered in the liquid, but not fully.
Let's see.
Well, there's a clear place to stand at least. If you want to get out of the muck there, Eris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still don't know what this stuff is, and that concerns me. Does seem fairly flammable though, so be careful.
Just imagine the ferret's eyes gleaming with fucking wicked intent.
Don't think about it.
No wicked intent. We're literally in an area full of this stuff.
Yes, going to the one visible place currently that does not have a covering it.
I would like to
There's
think he's
only-
not that stupid.
Yeah. He's only willing to create chaos when, he's not going to be a part of it.
Yep.
So he's fucking chaotic evil, basically. Gotcha.
I mean, he likes to ensure his own safety. There's nothing
Yes.
evil about that.
Well, who says that your safety to you is not going to be evil to somebody else? Maybe they see you as an abomination that needs to die.
I can
Or a
certainly
threat.
try.
Yes. That's the fun thing about the designations for the alignment chart is that it's not as cut and dry as most people like to think.
Mm-hmm.
But as you approach the platform, that dark, foreboding feeling is going to get stronger with each step. And you're going to notice that once you reach that clear space, that it seems to be coming up from a grate in the ground of the tunnel. That orange
Ugh.
liquid.
Further, wait, a grate in the ground?
It says like coming up out of the grate.
Yep. Kind of like a fountain, almost, coming out of the grate. Not like an explosive fountain that's welling
Gross.
out of it.
Great, so there's even deeper in this place that we need to get to.
Yes, you need to get even deeper into the shit.
God damn it. After one of these missions, I always feel like I'm never going to get clean again.
So what you're saying is Finn is a dirty boy.
We already knew that.
Yes. It's just fun to remind the viewers. Even though they're
Agreeable, unhappy, ferret noises.
I would pet you, but you'd just bite me again, so no.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Is there any safe way to go down that's not covered in this liquid?
Not
Can you
that
maybe
you're
Submerge
aware of.
yourself.
No.
Not
So
that
I'm going down. You're
baptism.
coming with me, ferret boy.
not that you can tell that there's any way down without getting more of the liquid onto you, but you will notice a stairwell, very old, very disused looking, off to the side of the tunnel, leading down into the darkness.
If I go and peer down, does it look like it's like we're gonna be able to actually walk in there, or is it like full of the stuff, or what?
Did you say sturdy? Because you cut out when you were saying that.
Oh, they're asking if it was full. If the stairwell was like we can see if it was full of the gunk, or if like we could actually walk down the stairs.
Oh no, it's very clear from what you can see that it is passable. It's not like covered or full of the orange liquid, but it is usable. The stairs, you would be able to easily use them to get down as long as you have a sure foot.
You have like a
Right.
ferret pointer on your shoulder.
Are you pointing at the stairs?
Yeah.
I didn't know that Tholden was Irish.
Could be.
What?
Makes sense.
An Irish
What's that got
pointer.
to do with me?
An Irish pointer.
All right.
Or in this case, I guess Irish setter.
Fenn's just gonna get Eris's attention again. Looks like there's stairs over here we can use.
Okay.
Not that I like the idea of getting any deeper in this shit, but
Does Finn have a hood at all?
a hood? No.
Ah, damn.
No, you're not getting in the hood.
You should consider.
He's like,
There
I
is
want
a
a
cloak in his
pillowcase,
pack,
human.
however. There is a cloak in his pack, however.
Finn's just gonna wake up one day and he's gonna fucking be wearing the cloak even though he didn't go to bed with it on.
And there's gonna be a ferret in the hood, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
This is part of Ferret's on now. We deliver.
Small ferret
Oh.
with a set of antlers.
Yeah, he's gonna wind up looking like the fucking jackalope from To Get Starved Together. Or Don't Starve Together. Whatever the fuck the damn thing is called.
Don't starve, yeah.
No,
Together is just the multiplayer version.
yeah, I was talking about the creature itself. The fucking were deer thing.
Tally ho, my creature.
I am not your mount. Not even like that.
No, I knew you
Normally
were
I'd
meaning
be
like in terms
down,
of
but-
riding.
No, I know.
Hi ho, Silver.
I am not your mount, not even like that. Normally I'd be game, but not when it's you.
Wow. Wounded. Wounded.
You let sense you being for that one. So what's the consensus? Are you all going down the stairs? Are you staying there and
Yeah.
bickering?
We're bickering while descending the stairs, so we can
Well,
multitask.
I was never informed of that. I have to double check.
I mean, Thaldrin can't talk as an animal.
Can you not?
Nobody can
No.
give sass while staring back at the rest of the party.
Oh, this whole time I thought he could talk back.
No, druids can't talk while they're in wild shape.
Oh, I thought they could.
I
Not that I know.
Pure silence for once, hey. You should stay as a ferret more often. You're cute and you
But
don't
can't.
ask.
No,
But can't he
Yours-
chatter and stuff like a ferret?
Yeah, you can make
Yeah,
ferret
but I
noises
can't
and stuff.
understand him, so it's fine.
He's just like, bliss. I don't have to hear him run his
Right?
mouth.
Right?
Man, Thaldrin kick back, lay on his back, kick his feet up.
There's two reactions for people who run their mouths. Either I punch them in the mouth or I kiss them in it. One or the other.
Dad at Finn's ear.
Okay. Finn is a very interesting
two ways
outtake
to
of
shut him
life.
What?
Finn is a very
Oh,
interesting outtake of life.
wait. I guess 2024 Druid is different. You retain the ability to speak.
Well, I don't know if we're playing the 2024 rules or not.
Did you set your druid up under 2024 or under the normal?
accidentally because I made them on D&D Beyond and I forgot that I didn't know they implemented anything new.
I'll leave it up
Well,
to
it's up
But
to
I
you
you to
guys.
decide
did
whether or not he speaks
save
English.
this.
It's up to you guys to decide if he can talk or not. What were you saying, Kong? Because I could not understand a word you were saying.
I was saying that it's up to him whether or not he speaks English in
No, you
the
were saying
owl
something
frame.
about Finn.
Oh, that he's got a very interesting outlook on life. If you
I
talk
mean, there's
shit,
two
I'm
ways
either
to
gonna
get.
punch you or kiss you.
Depends on the shit you're talking. I mean, he may just eventually get used to this trickster's antics and find it endearing instead of annoying. That'll be the day that it will turn from a punch into a kiss. One way to shut you up. Come here, big boy.
It's gonna be one of those
Yeah, I'm
situations.
just
It's
gonna
like,
have to go lay down.
oh, we were getting rid of. I was getting rid of end it here for you, Sakura. No worries.
Okay.
I mean, Thaldrin cleared away the crowd.
He did.
It's gonna get to that point where Thalden's not being a fucking smartass, and Finn's just gonna tilt his
I
head
mean-
and be curious. Are you okay?
Yeah, you're not being a smartass. Are you possessed or something? Like,
Now, I will say, as you descend the stairwell, that you're going to hear a very loud, very ominous hissing
oh
as you
no.
grow lower into the bowels of the earth.
Please don't
And
let it be a Hydra.
for anybody watching the stream, we'll find out in 2 weeks from tonight what the hell's going on beneath the city. Because unfortunately, I work next Thursday on Thanksgiving.
Eee. I'm gonna go into work too, but by choice.
Yeah, well, I'm also getting paid time and a half for every hour I work and regular pay for 8 hours of the shift. So basically getting double time and a half for the hours that I work. So
I'm just working 2 hours to water some fucking plant.
I'm working 10 hours and that's basically at $50 an hour.
Nice, nice.
So yeah, there's that. That's the only
I don't think I'm
percent.
gonna get anything special for mine, but
Yeah, well, I'd prefer to just not, but you know, it happens.
you'd prefer to not get
I'd prefer to
special
not
rate of
be.
pay for working the holiday.
I'd prefer to not be working the holiday
So that's what it sounded like you were saying at first.
Yeah.
I don't
But-
need a special rate.
because I don't want the shift.
You know what? I don't even need pay. I'll do it for free.
Nah, I'm not that dumb. My time is
Because
valuable.
I'm a part of this family.
Yes.
Where's a shirt with the company logo?
Nah. But no, definitely feel free to. Oh, hello, Jen. I'm assuming that that's you. That it wasn't Mark streaming. We actually do have a viewer currently now. Just as everything started to go down.
That's always how it works.
Hi, Jen. I'm sure you recognize Gaius' voice.
Hello.
She said, "It is I, Jen." But yes, also, fun fact: tomorrow night for Family Game Night, it is Zara's pick for what we're playing. So that's going to be
Oh, and I'm
interesting.
missing it?
Yeah.
What are you gonna play, Zarzer?
Oh, I think I originally said Outlast Trials.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's a scary game. But if not that, let's
But-
see.
Does it require purchasing anything?
Yes, but I do know free games that are pretty good.
Yes, free games are definitely preferred because I do need to know in advance if I need to buy something. Because after 5 p.m. my time, I really can't due to religious observances. So sundown Friday to sundown Saturday is a no-go on spending money.
Let's see. Let's see. What kind of games do you all like playing?
Pretty much anything like Pokemon related is fine. Pretty much Cards Against Humanity, Uno. There's a couple of different type of like murder mystery games. There's Clue, obviously. Everybody present has Clue. And considering it's probably going to be the three of us and maybe Cass tomorrow night, He's also got Jackbox games. He's got a pack on there. And if he joins us, that obviously opens that up as an option if that's what you're interested in. But there's
I
no real.
mean, I've got Drawful too, which I'm pretty sure is free. Free to people playing.
But yeah, there's no like one game type that we all prefer. It's a pretty
And see, with
eclectic family.
me, you've got to, because my internet's crappy. I have to have a good amount of time to know if I need to download something.
Yes. And by good amount of time, usually like several hours ahead, as much time as you can give her.
I think Drawful can just be run in the browser.
Okay,
Okay.
so kind of like Jackbox games. Awesome.
Yeah. One person just needs to run it.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, so you go ahead and you go get some rest, Sakura. I know you're not feeling great. And we will see you tomorrow night, sweetie.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna go with Thaldrin can't speak well. No, maybe.
You could always be like, he can totally speak, but he just hasn't been.
yeah, that
Yeah,
works. That
make
seems
Finn
about
let his
right.
guard down, and then one day he'll be like, "So Finn," you're like, "What? You could talk."
Well, I appreciate you
Yeah.
stopping in, Jen. Hopefully you have a great night.
Finn will be going on like a long tirade or a rant, and it'll just be like, "Oh, that's crazy."
God fucking damn.
So say night night to Jen.
Night night.
Good night, person.
I was unaware that Jen played Minecraft. Interesting.
Oh yeah. Not
Also,
that. I wasn't saying "oh yeah" to that comment. I was
Oh,
saying
no,
"oh
I-
yeah" because I was about to continue.
no, I get you. No, apparently though, I did find out that there is a way. It's like real shitty, but there is apparently a way to get a free Minecraft server. So I'm definitely gonna look into that, seeing how well it runs or how horribly it runs. Kind of go from there.
I
But
don't know how Connor did it, but my bestie, he
Lions, yes.
had a way that he used to do it, and it
Didn't
was
he
free
actually
as
have a
well.
server?
Yeah, he had a whole server box, like an old PC that he set up as a server box, and he ran on there.
Nice. Yeah, my computer definitely does not have the hardware or RAM or even memory storage capacity to be able to run a server off of it. So there's that to
I
contend
see.
with. That's why I was looking at like a dedicated server somewhere online. But we'll figure that out when we get there.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Hopefully, y'all have a great night. We'll let you know tomorrow when Zara decides exactly what we're gonna be playing, and we will see you then. Anybody want to say goodbye before I end the stream?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good night.